We have another gal tonight. Hi, Sky.
Hi there, how are you?
Good. What do you got for me tonight?
I don't know. You're leading the way here, so seeing what's up.
You talked him off. Did he square you away? Did you have a question, or is there something that you wanted to talk about?
No questions specifically, no, but I'm kind of getting the vibe of what the podcast is about and just,
Okay.
yeah, contribute a little bit.
Okay, sure. What did you want to chime in on?
Um, mm, Specifically, I guess, just
Did you
like,
have a disagreement with something, or?
no.
Okay.
I guess specifically just from listening to you and Diana, I believe her name was. I tuned in halfway through there probably, but
Okay.
what does a boss bitch qualify as? you know?
What is a boss girl?
Yeah, what
Di-
is
Diana was a boss girl for sure.
yeah.
You're a little softer. You've got a more calm demeanor. You seem more feminine, more like you're shy and sweet, in that sense. What what brought you to the show? Like, what's the topic that you want to hit on? Like, what did you want to talk about?
Hmm. I suppose for me specifically, there's a bit of a dichotomy there.
Mm,
You think that I am a little bit, more feminine and softer, but recently I went on a date. I'm 31, by the way.
okay.
I've been married. Unfortunately, it was not a great marriage. So I've been single for, probably going on 3 years now.
Mm,
Lots of moves. I did grad school. I did, a fellowship, post grad fellowship and stuff. So very ambitious career wise, I suppose.
what do you
Uh,
do for a living?
I'm an epidemiologist.
Okay.
So data
And
scientist. I love my data.
okay,
yeah.
data girl, bit of an engineer. And you're married. You were married before, you said, for how long?
For 3 years.
Okay. And why did that end?
So we were both military. That's where
Okay.
we a little bit of anger issues on his end, unfortunately, and it was just, something he wasn't willing to work on, I suppose. So, yeah, but I guess recently something that kind of like really threw me through a loop, I suppose. I went on a date with someone who like precursed with like, oh, I love feminine women.
Hmm.
Like, great, whatever. We're talking, everything's vibing, whatever. Halfway through the date, I mentioned the military.
Hmm.
And it was kind of a big turnoff for this person.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I guess the dichotomy there for me is something I've
So it was like a one date, and he said, "I'm not into military girls." Did he give a reason why?
no, no, you did not.
Okay, so
Like
so
literally
what are
met
you finding?
date, and it was just like after that, the vibes changed a little bit.
Okay, so what are you finding in the dating world when you're getting out there? Like, what are you struggling with?
So I live in Florida. I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
Um, South Florida, right? So a lot of just very casual dating, I suppose, has been a thing here for me. So finding more like commitments, I suppose, something more
Hmm.
serious, more meaningful, less superficial has been difficult.
What does meaningful look like versus superficial?
Gosh, I guess just like committed relationships, not like dating a ton of people all at once. That's
Yeah,
it.
but that's going to take some time, though, right? I mean, if you want a guy to if you want a guy to commit to you over
Mm.
long term, like, what's the play? Do you want a boyfriend? You want a family? Like, what's your dating strategy?
Um, yeah, I mean, right now I'm taking it a step at a time. I just want a boyfriend at this point in time.
And you're not getting second dates? Like, what generally happens when you're going out with the guys?
No, I'm definitely getting second dates, but it's hmm, hmm, I don't know. I guess it's difficult for me to decipher coming from, right. So I was in a 7-year relationship,
Hmm.
and post divorce, different dating world, completely different dating world.
Hmm.
I guess 2020 and on, obviously the pandemic and everything plays into that culturally and everything. Um, but yeah, I think like maneuvering, like what is the point in time, like like when do you expect me to stop dating other people? Sorry, my cat's being a little mischievous here. She likes camera time too, I suppose. So,
How many cats do you have?
just one. Just one.
Okay.
I got her when I was in the military. It's like easier to leave alone for a few days.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah. So as far as what your strategy is looking like, I mean, you're a soft, kind, sweet-spoken woman. You definitely sound feminine. You're a contrast to Diana, our last caller, who was very intentional with her wording and her direction. So you will probably find that you're gonna be able to enter the frame of a strong guy a lot easier than a gal like Diana. I don't know why the military would have turned that guy off. I know that there's I mean, it's been said before, but a lot of people say that women from the military have a typical avatar. Do you know what that is?
yeah. I mean, I don't know specifically, but I imagine like
What do they
gaming
usually say
stuff.
about like military girls?
Oh gosh, very like. I mean, I was in the military. I've met a lot of military women. I understand that
Okay.
stereotype for her,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Are you that gal?
Like very like strong and dominant and you know no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, I wish I could be more useful to you, Sky, but I mean, it's difficult getting to the root of what it is that you're struggling with. I mean, it's usually somebody calls in and they're like, "Well, I have a disagreement and I have a better solution. Here's what it is," or "I have a problem. What do you think I should be doing?" It doesn't sound like you've got any real issues because you're able to get dates. They're not turning into anything long term for you just yet, but but it's kind of a numbers game. Like for men, when they look at women, generally speaking, Sky, they look at women as beauty objects. They look at them of something as value. Like the most valuable woman to a guy tends to be a woman that won't just be with anybody and just wants to be with that one guy, right? Like they want to know that they own her. Okay. They don't want a woman to be like running around and being used up by a whole bunch of guys, right? So it's important for a gal like you that's softer and feminine to preserve her value as you sort of date and be intentional about it, and be clear. Just be clear, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I do. I have an orange cat over here. She kind of gets annoying when I use FaceTime, whatever. And just, carry on with it, but only deal with guys that are willing to, go down the same path that you're looking to go down. But you need to find a leader. You're a last born, right?
I'm what?
You're a last born? Do you have siblings?
I do. I'm the middle child, but I have two
You're the
brothers.
middle child? Yeah, like you're very easy. Like you strike me as the kind of chick that's like from California, like very like, it doesn't matter, it's all good sort of thing.
I'm like 35% hippie. So
Yeah, hippie. That's it. Yeah. I mean, like you'll do just fine if you got your shit together. You're kind, you're feminine, you find a strong masculine guy and just be a compliment to his life. What can I do to be useful?
Yeah, I suppose it's like hard to find that balance though, like
Believe it or not, Sky, guys love it when women say, "Hey, what can I do to be useful?" A few dates in, and take the initiative to show that you want to compliment their lives, right? If it's something as simple as making the bed, do it. If it's something like, grabbing a pile of laundry and throwing it in the machine, do it. Guys like that.
I don't okay. I guess like what is so difficult for men to like lean into like just talking about those things. So like there's where you can help me. What is it? What's so difficult?
They don't typically lean into stuff like that because guys are taught to share their feelings, their fifis, and they go about it the wrong way. So that's why you end up with this like category of softer, weaker men today. And they'll just show up and they're socially awkward. They're uncalibrated. They'll ask the wrong questions at the wrong time. They'll laugh and giggle like dorks, and make bad jokes. And you'll look at them funnily and be like, well, he seems like a nice guy. Maybe I'll keep him as a backup plan if I can't find anything else, sort of thing. And you put him in like the back rotation sort of thing, or you keep him in your phone just in case later on. Don't like be intentional, date guys that you're attracted to, be a compliment to their life. You're the exact kind of girl that a strong, virtuous guy would want to invite into his life if you can compliment it. Guys are in the chat right now with their jokes saying, "Can you make a sandwich?"
Oh my goodness. Making a sandwich. Yes, I do.
Are you a feminist, guy? You don't strike me as a feminist.
I mean, believe like I believe in equality for sure, yes, but I believe there's
Men
like
and women are equal today. You know, let's be honest.
things that men bring to a relationship and that women bring to a relationship. I truly believe
It's
that.
the yin, it's the yang. It's the complement to a man's life, and he's able to lead you through it, sort of thing. That's the ideal scenario. That's the ideal. That's what I encourage men to do, guys. I tell them to frickin' lead. I tell them to make something out of themselves. I tell them to be competent.
It's very easy as a woman to like, you know, if you're like navigating the world on your own, like to have to feel like you have to step into like some masculine, a little bit, I guess, energy, right? So that you're
You
not
will have to do that if you run into a soft guy. Don't
do that.
just don't deal with soft guys, because two soft people don't work out. Two headstrong people don't work out. It's a yin and yang, right? You know, you want a guy to lead. You're already a soft gal. There's a lot of strong leaders out there. Just look for that guy. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Good luck with this guy. We'll talk to you later, all right? Take care. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.